It's an interesting one, that because of the complexity of the environment, there's always something somewhere that just gets in the way. And an element of good planning is always essential, but there's always an element of luck as well. So on one of the red flags where we were Red Air, working with the Americans, we spent the first week with the aggressors simply doing Russian tactics. Generally speaking, arriving high into the fight with set maneuvers designed to give complexity to the Blue Force Air Defence radar guys, but invariably it meant we got separated out and we often got shot. So after about a week of effectively being targets, still learning a lot, but being targets for Blue Air, we thought we'd try and do something different. So on the Monday of week 2, we talked the Americans into allowing us to do an ambush cap. So across the operating area of Red Flag, about in the middle, there's a fairly substantial mountain range. It's about 1,800 feet above the base level of the Red Flag operating area. It's called Worthington Ridge. It goes all the way up through the area, from just east of the container all the way up to the edge of the airspace that you can use. What we elected to do was a Soviet tactic, so we still stuck to Soviet tactics. The aggressors put up about a 10 ship at high level in a close formation, so they could do a detonation and flow out, which gives you radar problems for sorting. And we sat really forward at Worthington, going north-south at low level, with all of our radars turned off and just the Link 16 running. So we could see the radar picture that was being given to us by the Red E3 and the Red Air Defence System. We waited for the American F-15s who were sweeping to go over the top. They missed us completely. We waited for the F-16s who were SEAD to go over the top. They missed us completely as well. They were all focusing on the aggressors up at height. And then as the German Air Force came over the ridge at low level, we fired up the radars, turned on the systems, and literally shot down the German Air Force as they came over the ridge at Worthington. We turned right into the bomber stream. The Singaporean F-16s were next. We caused absolute carnage there, at which point the F-15 aggressors at the front, sweep guys at the front, turned round to intercept us and then shot down the Belgian F-16s who were coming over Worthington because they thought they were us coming the other way. Eventually we got into a fairly big scrap, but it was a really good example of where you can develop your tactics, be hugely successful. I actually ran out of missiles and had to go home. So I'd fired 4 Skyflash and 4 Sidewinders and then just went home without getting killed. That's the only thing we didn't do on those, was get airborne reloads. So once you were done, you went home. I think you could go, and guns, you got a gun, don't forget the gun. But it was just a great day. You come down head held high, having a really, really good time. And that's great fun.